Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have the Skar Audio SDR12 D4 dual voice coil, 4 ohms per voice coil subwoofer. It handles 800 watts RMS is what it says. Big ferrite magnet. It's got 2 voice coils rated at 4 ohms each, and the plan is to parallel them to get a 2 ohm load. And it is a 32 to, what does that say, 368 frequency response? Can't read it. But yeah, I've got that there. I've got the enclosure down here. So the mini plan today is to unbox this guy and then mount it in the enclosure so you guys can see the Skar Audio unboxing. Guys, here we have the Skar Audio SDR12-D4 to take a look at here on the channel, and I have opened it once, so you guys are getting gypped this time, but I had to open it. I can't tell you why, because then it wouldn't be a secret anymore. But here we go, opening the Skar Audio. They give you a nice Skar Audio sticker here, which I don't know where I'm going to put it, but they do give you a sticker. And then right here we have a protective cardboard condom on top with a foam condom and then a plastic condom. Taking those off, we see the Skar Audio lovely woofer right here. We're gonna get that out of the box, and there is a nice instruction manual here. And it tells you the square footage that it needs and all that, but we are putting it in here regardless, and we will stuff it full of polyfill, which will give it the effect of having more airspace. Let's get this Skar Audio big concrete. I don't know why I call it concrete. Cardboard condom out of the way, and look at the Skar Audio woofer sitting nicely here on the table in front of me. Let's get it out of the packaging. I have not unpackaged it yet. This will be the first time. We will not put holes in it when we go to screw it in. I promise you I will give my best effort not to put holes through the Skar Audio. So taking a look at this woofer, pretty nice woofer. Not expensive at all. I think I paid around, I don't know, $80 for it. It looks like there's a ring here that comes off, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So they give you like a, I'm not sure what that's for. I've never had one that has that on it. I guess I need to read the instructions and see what they want me to do with this ring here. Look, I almost put a hole in it already. But yeah, so it's got this ring around here that I'm not exactly 100% sure what that's for. So let me get into the box here and see if the instructions tells me what that is for, and then we'll take a look at the back. So it doesn't really say what that is, and I've never owned one that had this rubber thing in it. I guess it's just a gasket. Let's look at the back of the Skar Audio. I'm not going to flip it over because it'll hurt the surround, but we have the push type terminals there. It's pretty nice. It's painted black on the back. Very, very heavy magnet. And there is a gel pack here for you guys to eat later when you're hungry. And there's one side, so that's 4 ohms there, and then that's 4 ohms there. Taking these 2 voice coils together would yield you a 2 ohm load on your amp, if your amp can handle it. You cannot usually bridge a 2 ohm load and make it 1 ohm unless your amp can handle it, but this is going to be a 2 ohm non-bridged load. And next we will show you guys a good close-up of the Skar Audio front, and then here is the back. You get a good look at the 2 voice coils there, and the Skar audio logo right here on the basket, and the high quality magnet. Pretty heavy guy. Trying to figure out if I could see how heavy it is, but it's probably in the ad, but I don't know, 30 pounds maybe, 25, 30 pounds on that Skar audio woofer. And now we'll take a look at how we're going to wire them up. All right, this may be overkill for the amp I have, but if I ever upgrade amps and get a nice subwoofer amp, I want to be sure I have the enough wiring to handle it. I ordered some 12 gauge wire, but I don't have any now, but I want to go ahead and get the woofer mounted, but I've got plenty of 16 gauge wire, so I'm going to double up from voice coil to voice coil, then double up from this voice coil to the actual speaker input on the box. So I'm going to grab all the tools to do that now. This is my new heat shrink kit with all the connectors we need for hooking up the amplifier. Came with all these heat shrink connectors and also this really nice crimp tool. So I'm guessing you crimp then heat shrink. I've never used it before, but I'm going to take a look and see which connectors. It's going to be one of these style that are going to go over inside the subwoofer box. I'll show you guys that in a minute. We're going to need female, probably these spade connectors here, and it looks like you crimp up here and then heat shrink here, which is awesome. So I still need my heat gun, but I'm going to go ahead and test and see which size fittings fit inside the speaker box. Here we have the speaker box. I've got the yellow, which would be the largest connector that is available, so we can put the most wire inside. But let's see if those work. Totally. So yeah, we're going to use the yellow connector and put, hopefully, stuff 2 wires inside of that guy right there. All right, let's go ahead and we don't need much wire at all. This will actually work for the voice coils. I found these 2 little pieces, and I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out here real quick. Much better. So these 2 are for the voice coils. That'll be fine. And then this piece I'm going to double up on and use for the connection from the other voice coil to the box for our 2 ohm load. It doesn't have to be that long, but if you want extra to be able to wire up your woofer, you leave extra. So I'm just going to use this and go ahead and cut it. our ohm meter here. Let's see if I can figure out how to do it. 200 ohms. I think I've got this on the right setting. Let's see what happens. We should get a 2 ohm load. Through this 2.0 ohms, and that is perfect. So those wired in parallel, those voice coils, gives you a 2 ohm load. We have a visitor, Mr. Binx. Hi, kitty. We got our woofer here. He's so interested in this. But our woofer goes this way. And then we got to hook our wires up, and positive is on the top. Positive is on the top towards me. And I am blind as a bat. This is positive. This is negative. Mr. Binx is purring like crazy. Okay. That's that. The woofer is officially hooked up. Now all we have to do is screw it to the box. Ah, there it is. And we gotta try to get it centered. Gasket's a little off. Not that worried about it. There we go. So there's a good look at our woofer mounted in the enclosure. It is wired up and ready to go. It looks so sick. I love it. Forgot the polyfill.